John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah.
It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. And towing the slab here, Kyle Freeland. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Bryce Harper. Now that's smacked to right center. Doyle on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Bryce Harper. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Aye. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Trey Turner. 3 hits and a loss last night. Right through there for a strike. Just settling in here at Coors Field. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out as they pass up the chance at the double play. And here is Sosa to the plate. That's in there. That's strike one. And a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that is that. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. Freeman matched a homer in his last game. Out towards right center field. One away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it.
That is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That one ripped left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he starts off the second with a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Hey.
Out front, rip foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Adolis Garcia goes the other way. His second of the year. The 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he established that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really can run around the move. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Little chopper rolls foul. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Line drive. Doyle on the move, but it's off his glove. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
Harper swings through it for strike one. On the ground, right side, Julian handles, throws to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Tap foul at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Trey Turner.
Man, Boog, this guy's got a special eye for the fastball. He's just capable of taking away a big part of the pitcher's game.
Turner in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa pulls that one foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. But there's no play. That's an infield single. So bases all loaded up. Here's JT Realmuto.
Hey.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground.
Nope.
And foul ball. The 0-2.
Whoa, that's down.
That's ripped into the outfield. And foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Veen should have this one. And that is that. Bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
There's always a concern when running over towards the dugout because of that on-deck circle. There's usually a bat, a weighted bat, a donut, a pine tar rag. Catchers have to be really heads up to avoid that stuff.
That's to third. Sosa tosses to first.
He's out.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Next for Colorado, Edouard Julien, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
On a line out towards center. Marsh on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So 1 hit is all. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a foul straight back.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
He goes down looking.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Here's the left fielder, Otto Kemp. A single and a run scored and a walk. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Hey.
That clips the corner. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. 3rd home run of the season. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Marsh in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. In the air, left field. Bean under it. And that's the 3rd out. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today. Well, these Rockies, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Zach Veen.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, on to the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Makes the catch, 1 down. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Next pitch is downstairs. That one blasted deep to right. And it's off the foul pole for a home run.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Moniak takes it in for the out. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sosa in the box again, takes a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. Thanks for tuning in. Sweet morning, Zingy. Sweet morning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
Moniak, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. In the air, left side. Kemp under it. And there's 1 down. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Goodman.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The Phils up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one almost got him.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Good job to fight that one off. One and 2 here. Ripped to short. Turner with the throw to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Stott over to first in time, and he has thrown 4. Back here at Coors Field, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field. Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out. This is Bryson Stott.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time.
Manager out of the dugout. Chase Stolander takes over on the mound.
32.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Stolander.
That one at triple digits.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Rips one to right, and there's 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
That's out.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. Back Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Otto Kemp. Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Dolander, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball right side. Freeman. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 left. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First pitch swinging.
Well, these Rockies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat.
This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Edouard Julien. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Digging in, Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 1.
Brenton Doyle.
Wormburner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 1 so far. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And it's fouled away. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. 1 up, 1 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. And now here is Harper. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. That one inside. Ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And Schwartz strikes out. 3 up, 3 down. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
Freeman.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now the number 2 hitter, Mickey Moniak.
Right fielder, Mickey Moniak.
This one smacked out to left center, and that should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Off balance throw in time. Fine play in the hole for the out. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. And a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Man at second. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 7th. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Smoked to the left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, third baseman
Edmundo Sosa digs in now. Hey! That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. His first homer of the year. That'll bring up JT Realmuto. 1 for 3.
Nope, that's inside.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a chopper out to short. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you.
To Tovar. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Philadelphia.
1 out man at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
Nope.
And misses inside. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Freeman. They get 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. Still a lot. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap
That's
to
a
these
ball.
guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
2-2 now. That's towards center. Marsh on the move. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rockies.
Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. The Phillies up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
On the ground,
ball's
right
foul.
side. And that's just foul. The 0-2.
Ball 1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And that will end the inning. Back here at Coors Field, ready to begin the 8th. Otto Kemp stands in for the Phillies. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. So digging in, Brandon Marsh. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here comes Bryce Harper. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one is upstairs. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second with a one-out double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Trey Turner at the plate. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well.
This one in the air right field. But it's just foul. Harper at third with 2 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Sosa, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Phillies get one by one. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Third baseman, Willie Castro.
That's in there. That's strike one. Some stirring in the bullpen for the Phillies. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Walker also throwing. Ball one there. On the ground, right side. Harper takes it to the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now the left fielder, Zach Veen. Swing and a miss, strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
In the air out towards right center. Marsh settles under it. And there are 2 outs. So back to the top of the order. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's got a double.
Up next for the Rockies.
So man aboard. Stepping in, Mickey Moniak. To the right side, stop. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. So 1 left for Colorado. Back here in Denver, this lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Juan Mejia gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
2 down. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Even with really good velocity, 2-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity's good, you see it really well. And it can be a dangerous pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
For Philadelphia.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Orion Kirkering.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Garcia on his way over. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. So up next, Jordan Beck. High fly ball right field. Garcia under this one. Takes it in for the out.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Tovar stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Yeah.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one almost hit him. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of